Living with a covert narcissist husband is like being in invisible chains. You may not see the shackles, but you can feel their weight. It's a life of constant manipulation, gaslighting, and emotional abuse that leaves you questioning your sanity. A covert narcissist is a master of disguise. He hides behind a mask of charm and charisma, presenting himself as the perfect spouse to the outside world. But behind closed doors, he reveals his true nature, a manipulative and self-absorbed man who uses others to fulfill his own needs. Recognizing your husband as a covert narcissist is the first step towards safeguarding your sanity. Unlike overt narcissists who are openly self-centered and crave constant attention, a covert narcissist is more subtle. A prevalent and insidious trait of the covert narcissist is the perpetual portrayal of themselves as the victim. Regardless of the circumstances, whether it's a disagreement about household chores or a more serious marital issue, they have an uncanny ability to twist the narrative and position themselves at the center of hardship. A covert narcissist is not just proficient, but an expert, in the art of emotional manipulation. He orchestrates a strategy designed to control and dominate your emotions and actions. He is also extremely sensitive to criticism, way beyond the usual defensiveness most people might feel. This hypersensitivity is often referred to as narcissistic injury, a term coined by psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud, referring to an intense overreaction to criticism or perceived slights. No matter how gently you approach the subject or how constructive your feedback might be, a covert narcissist husband will often interpret it as a personal attack. Additionally, a covert narcissist typically craves constant attention and admiration. He expects you to always be available to listen to his achievements, praise his accomplishments, and bolster his self-esteem. This self-obsession leaves little room for your needs, feelings, or experiences. Your emotional needs are overlooked, your accomplishments downplayed, or your problems dismissed. Over time, this can lead to feelings of being invisible, unimportant, or unloved in the relationship. Navigating a relationship with a covert narcissist husband can be emotionally taxing and mentally draining. Creating and maintaining clear boundaries is a crucial aspect of dealing with such a man. These boundaries serve as guidelines for acceptable behavior, protect your self-worth, and help foster a healthier environment. If you find it challenging to set or enforce boundaries, consider seeking support from a therapist or support group. They can provide strategies, encouragement, and reinforcement as you navigate this difficult process. Maintaining social connections with friends and family provides emotional support and a much-needed break from the narcissistic environment. These relationships remind you that you are valued and loved, reinforcing your self-worth. Nurturing your interests and passions affirms your identity outside of the relationship with your narcissist spouse. Whether it's painting, reading, hiking, or volunteering, these activities can bring joy, fulfillment, and a sense of accomplishment. For example, if you love painting but your husband dismisses it as a waste of time, continue to pursue it anyway. Your passions and interests are valid and valuable, regardless of his opinion. They are part of who you are and deserve to be nurtured. Regardless of whether your narcissistic spouse agrees to therapy, consider seeking therapy for yourself. A therapist can provide you with personalized strategies and tools to cope with the challenges you're facing. They can also help rebuild your self-esteem, assert your boundaries, and guide you through the process of healing. The fact is that while it's possible for a narcissist to change their behavior with professional help, the change depends largely on their willingness to acknowledge their narcissism and commit to the process of change. Your well-being should not hinge on their willingness to change, but rather on your ability to take care of yourself and maintain your emotional health. If your husband's narcissistic behavior persistently affects your well-being, despite your best efforts to manage and cope, it might be time to consider more serious steps. These could involve seeking legal advice, planning for separation, or even contemplating divorce. While these measures are difficult and emotionally taxing, in some situations, they might be the most beneficial choices for your mental and emotional health. It is very important that you always remind yourself of your inherent worth. Narcissistic behavior is a reflection of the insecurities and struggles of the narcissist, not a reflection of your value. You are deserving of respect, kindness, and a healthy, fulfilling relationship. Be patient with yourself as you navigate this challenging journey, and don't hesitate to seek help when you need it. For more information about narcissists and narcissistic abuse, visit www.carlacorelli.com.